to my channel. If you are a returning supporter, if you are a new subscriber, hi, my name is Jennah Chaltin. And on this episode, I am joined by Lesotho's leading lifestyle photographer, Bokang, khoarai, Rods, and freelance photographer, Nkopane, Mojakisane. Yes. Okay, hi guys.
Say hi. Yo.
How are you guys doing?
Good, not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I see you, you guys don't look good. Just relax, take a sip if you need to.
Pretty sharp. You want it,
No. I'm just waiting for the question, so I just need to just sort of like let it roll.
Oh, yeah?
And after that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys are both photographers, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when did you start this whole photography?
So if I tell you that how long, then you can calculate how old I am, right? So I think I've been in the game for 13 years now. So yeah, I think we have 13 years now. So,
I just know that I started in 2015 till now. So yeah, I don't know how long that is. Yeah.
I was reading an article so long ago. You said you hated photography or taking pictures.
Yeah.
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 Well, what happened now that you're taking pictures?
Well, to start with, it was sort of like an assignment, so I was forced to do it. There was no passion in it, so I was just like, can I just do this thing and for this guy to just get off my back? But then during the summer break of that time, I just got interested in just, rolling back in class of what was being said, and I started, gaining a little bit of interest, and yeah.
Yeah, so before you gained interest in what were you passionate about?
Honestly, I don't know. I just knew that I just went to varsity, and here I am. Yeah, I really didn't have like a direction. It was one of those things where you had to please the parents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Okay, so I know you're always taking Uncle Crack, DJ Mello, and just Chaltin pictures. Who do you least enjoy taking pictures of
Amongst the three?
Yeah.
This is gonna sound very funny, but why do you have to answer this question, man? It's going to create so much bad energy for these people.
Also, you have to answer honestly.
Yes.
Okay, the least person I like taking pictures with is Chaltin, because most of the time he's not concentrating. So now I got the shot now. He's sort of like now trying to, hey, shot with it. And I'm like, dog, remember where your headspace is. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we end up making music, man. So yeah.
All right. So what was your favorite moment while shooting visuals for Uncle Crack's smash hit featuring Pakistan?
To be honest, that project has been a very stressful project from the onset. It took longer than I thought. But I would say the whole journey, the whole start to finish, the whole stress, the whole lashing at each other, not having money, having to go to beat us for lies, always giving us conditions sometimes. But yeah, it's been a beautiful ride, and yeah, I really enjoyed the whole process of it and the whole making of the video. Yeah.
Much more as such. So you mentioned you've been in the game for 13 years. Yeah. So what would you say, or who would you say has been an inspiration to you in your career?
I think I have been my own inspiration, because I think when we started, famous people were Rani and so I think it had to be me. Someone had to do it, and I think it was me. I didn't have so many people to look forward to, but there's one guy who took me Neo from Neo Graphics. He was the pioneer, but when you look at someone and you're thinking, I can probably do better gap, or I can match that gap, or if only he could, that's been, I think, that's the person I can think of.
Yeah. Okay, so the love letter. Guys, this is the man who gave me like my first job, if I must say that. That's why I shoot mistakes. So I want to know, how was the experience of being one of the first people, the first person to create an online show here in Lesotho? And what were the challenges?
So Love Letter is a project very close to my heart. I would take forever talking about Love Letter, but I think the thinking was that we needed to prove that it was possible in the first place, which we did, but also to try and do something that someone would watch and doesn't think it's from here. That's what we thought. But the challenges were always going to come because people didn't want to believe. Also, they don't keep time. And the logistics on it, you're bringing maybe 15 of the most talented people in this country in the game. Your best photographer, your best graphic designer, your best video guy, your best light, sound. Every single thing was at the very top of that. It's nearly impossible to do that, but we were able to pull it off, and the show didn't depend on just me. You were there. If you were not there, if Jennah was out sick or Chaltin was out sick, you understand? Now it throws a different span into the works. If you don't have a photographer this week, you understand? So it was just I think more of a lesson. It was a beautiful lesson for people watching, but also for people producing the show. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so we're gonna play like a game, but before we get to that, I want to give you a chance to ask him anything you want to ask him, and he will do the same. You guys have to answer honestly. Who wants to go first?
Go first. I'm giving you the chance. Go first.
So this could be any question, right?
Yeah. Any question.
About people or
People, things.
Jesus Christ. This is like a mathematics test, paper 2. Final exam.
So I really have nothing really to ask. That's really interesting. But I think I'm curious to know if you're not doing photography, what will you be doing?
I don't know.
You're supposed to answer.
Yeah, but
You can't say you don't know. What else would you
if you
do?
had to do something else?
I think I'd probably be in the IT space somewhere, pressing computers. Yes.
But you used to be a dancer. I thought you was going to say I would be dancing.
But that was like way back in high school, and it was like for like,
I guess you get a groove and stuff like that, right?
yeah, for like 2 minutes, man.
Oh,
Do you
obviously.
still have
And
the
then-
moves? Do you still have the moves?
No,
You play music, then you can find it.
I just knew that was dope for a minute.
Okay.
I think that's why people
Yeah.
still ask me even now if I still dance.
I can't imagine you dancing.
Yeah, you can't, cause. But just know it's dope.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And do you have a question?
What's next for you? You are a photographer. You are all these other things that some people might not know. You build houses. Yes. What's next?
I think my next thing would be to retire from everything. Because as far as I can remember, I've been chasing paper. Like I've been
Yes, because you always
up to something,
Yes.
something for money.
Yeah.
I look forward to retirement of some sort. Even with photography, you can tell that I'm starting to slow down. I'm starting to wind it down. So I think the next step is retirement now means a bit of traveling, a bit of family, time with family, a bit of getting to know people. I don't know my neighbors. I've been staying where I stay for 6 years and I know 2 or 3 neighbors instead. Small things,
Okay.
maybe politics. But yeah, basically it would easily be retirement.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. So we're gonna play games called Overrated or Underrated. So I'm gonna just tell you guys like a couple of artists, be like musicians, presenters, DJs, photographers, and you tell me who is underrated and who is overrated.
So you don't have mild
No.
or middle line or what?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Number 1 artist, Juvi Walimbimbara, overrated or underrated?
You look at me to answer.
The both of y'all.
You go first.
I don't know, man. Which is always like, don't you have like a?
No.
Okay, I'll go first. He's shy. I think Jovi could do more, but he's lazy. So I think he's overrated.
I think he's overrated also.
Yeah.
If you could, I don't know, put more into the lyrics for me. Yeah.
Alright. Uncle Crack?
Underrated for me, because I've listened to his previous project. I've been with him interacting with other, I would say famous people in SA.
Yeah.
Asking him why you're not a millionaire yet you're sitting on this type of content that you have. I think underrated for me.
Am I allowed to say both, depending on where you are? In Maseru, he's underrated. No, in Maseru, he's, I think, underrated Maseru. Then I think Bojuzi is probably overrated. I think.
Alright. HBK. Overrated or underrated?
Underrated.
Underrated.
I have this song as my favorite too.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, I know he's underrated.
And why did you say he's underrated?
Because he's dope and people
Yeah.
haven't really. He's not out there yet, so people really don't know.
And he does the things to what he does to people's music, man. He
Yeah.
gets featured on the song and that's what becomes a smash.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, he does
yes.
that a lot.
There's a song that he's gonna release with Uncle Craig that's gonna be a sensation, like a radio sensation.
Yeah.
Wow, that track, yo, damn.
Yeah, wow. Alright. Presenters, MCs, whatever you guys want to call them. Miss Kiva, overrated or
Overrated.
underrated? Overrated. Why?
I think she's been at it for so long. If something good was gonna happen,
Yeah.
it should have happened by now. So I think she's overrated.
Yeah.
I'm with Beat on that one.
Okay. Queasy.
Overrated. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Why? But for so long.
Can you remember a moment when he was good? Okay, I'll wait.
No comment on that one.
Okay. What? Overrated or underrated?
I really don't know because I really
I can
don't.
give you a coin. You can toss a coin.
I really like. I haven't been really following him, so I really can't say much.
It's nothing before.
You've never listened to his show? He says it's the biggest show in the country. his radio
What's
show.
the radio name of the
He's
radio show?
entitled to his opinion. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
What's the name of the radio show?
I don't know.
Look, you also don't
Find
know.
out.
So
Chaltin,
Underrated.
underrated in terms of MC and stuff.
in terms of MC,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's underrated. I think Skaftini is what every MC should be. He will climb on stage and feel the crowd high when it's not the way it needs to go. He thought he was gonna go, he will change direction, and you can't even tell that he's changing direction or he's influencing on stage. I've never seen Chaltin bomb out on stage.
yeah, I'd say also underrated. And remember, man, he created the hashtag #HawaNyame thing. That's
Yeah.
currently
One of the biggest
Yes.
hashtags.
one of the biggest hashtags. So yeah, I just feel like he's been underrated also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So DJs, Afro DJ.
I want him to invite me to his
Oh, so you're not gonna say?
but I think he's a bit overrated.
Yeah.
I don't think he does music,
Yeah.
or at least respects the craft enough for him to be getting the hype he's getting. So I think he's overrated.
My overrated, I think, if only he could tone down the personality.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you were to meet him personally and as a brand, it's two different things. He's two different people for me.
Interesting. Box Fresh. Is he even still a DJ? You guys know who Box Fresh is?
I know Box Fresh.
Okay.
It's not fresh, but it's something.
I've never.
Yeah.
You don't play it, it's not fresh, right? Something like that.
I've never.
He's retired, so I guess he's overrated.
Minushka. Overrated or underrated?
I would say. I don't know. I'm gonna put this. He's underrated. Now you don't have like a mid thing, because now when he plays on certain crowds, you get to see the reaction. And also, I think it's the genre of music that he plays that you see people like. Example, Uncle Craig. Some songs when Uncle Craig performs, you get to see someone's revelation or someone actually realize, oh snap, wow, who's this guy? So when Venushka plays also, it's something like that, especially by 2000, you get to see, because he's a trapper. So do you trap?
Yeah, of course.
He's
my guy. So I think now, for me, I think he's underrated because I think I knew him before I knew his music. I knew his music, like his music he's playing, like who's this guy? So you understand, I knew before I could know him as a person. So I think he's underrated, and he has age on his side. With time, I think he's gonna just get better with like wine, like good wine.
Yeah, absolutely, like good wine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So, and there's another game. I'm gonna show you guys a picture, a photograph. These pictures were taken rather by local photographers. So since they're photographers, we want to see if they're seeing other babies at work. Yeah. All right. So first picture.
Feel.
Yeah, it looks like what Phil would do. If Nkopane was not here, I would probably think he said that it looks like Phil.
Well, that's correct.
That was easy.
That one is easy.
Next picture.
And this girl, I don't know what's her name. Gangster, yes.
She took the picture.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known.
Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Bokang.
Next picture.
No, I don't know what this is.
It is cut, so it's a new one.
Composition. Yeah, it's a new
photographer.
someone in the game.
Jennah.
No, that's wrong.
I don't know.
You have no idea. You can't even guess.
No way.
Cameraman.
Suzy.
Suzy.
Yeah, it was easy.
Woo! I'm killing you.
That's a guess.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I got lucky.
Plus, Suzy's retired, so
Yeah. Okay, next picture.
Snared.
I don't know.
Okay, you're right. I feel like you should answer first this time
Who?
around. Him.
Justice Kalele.
Katiso Hlaba.
You did it.
Yes.
I wouldn't have
You're
known.
right. Is it Katiso or Katero?
Katiso. It's Katiso.
Katiso. What's his surname?
It's Hlabano, what? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know.
You did.
And the next picture.
I don't know.
Relic.
This was not edited, so for me it looks like.
I was a guess. Am I right?
I don't know. His name is Nkopane.
The one with Matsu's photography. I know his studio work. I don't know his.
And I think he was the one taking Chaltin's recent pictures.
Yes. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know you mean studio.
Shot, I would have said that.
Yeah.
And the next picture.
Cheesy.
Obviously.
Susan.
Yeah.
That's not right. That picture was taken by Jordan.
Let me see that photo again.
What?
He took the picture. Hey, now you're seeing things you're not supposed to see.
So she's probably learning from Suzy, so
Okay. The veteran Suzy. You see, Suzy. Brutal Saint.
Okay. Yeah, that was last one.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Shana.
Shana. Listen.
So who is it?
Suzy.
Shana.
So you're right.
Yeah.
Wow, so I feel like you won. Because you got most of them important husbands.
No, we could just add them and divide by 2 and get.
But I got the
Bro, 3 man, come on.
Yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me. It was awesome. Yeah. Is there a love letter soon that I want?
So we had a plan to have love letter for the Easter, but the logistics don't agree. Literally doesn't agree. But I'm sure we're either going to see love letter in the same setup or in a different setup. Maybe we're gonna bring together, let's say, photographers or videographers or whatever makeup or like a fashion show, you know, in some form, because you need to understand what love letter is a movement. It's not a show.
Yeah.
So it's just a movement. We don't want it to be something else that's gonna come. But it's about young people, talent, and bringing us together.
That sounds awesome. And is there anything you are currently doing?
I'm currently doing something called self-growth or self-knowledge. So I'm currently shooting,
learning new styles of editing. Yeah, I might call you also. So you will be on one of my shots. So yeah.
You also have a new company.
Yeah, I also have a new company. It's called ICE, Institute of Contemplation Engineering. Yeah, so
We're just here hoping to get jobs.
look out for that. But it's I think it's gonna be on a down low. It's more about making money with visuals than saying, hey, yo guys, we're out here, yo, like, because I feel like we have surpassed that stage of saying, yo, we're here, we're shooting. So yeah, generally. Yeah.
Alright. It's been awesome. Thank you guys for tuning in.
And please remember to subscribe.
Yes, do subscribe. You
And
can't
hit
leave
the,
without subscribing.
and hit the notification bell.
Subscribe down below.
I mean,